Accused of running down a police officer is back in Milwaukee tonight. Police say he'd been hiding out in Chicago while their officer was fighting for his life in the hospital. Our Jenna Sachs is live downtown tonight with details on this and the story of the auto worker who helped crack the case. Jenna?
That's right. Police sources in Chicago tell us the suspect left Cook County, Illinois around 2:30 this afternoon. He'd waived his right to an extradition hearing earlier today. Shortly before 7 o'clock tonight, we received word that he had arrived here in Milwaukee. As for the officer, he remains in critical condition. As suspect Juan Carlos Alvarado was transported from Chicago to Milwaukee Friday, Officer Frank Vertoshnik was in surgery. Police believe Alvarado is the man who struck Vertoshnik while the officer was on foot Christmas night.
The officer that was pursuing the case stopped in.
An auto parts expert helped MPD break the case Tuesday by identifying the type of vehicle the suspect had been driving based on the debris left on the scene.
From here out was all that he basically had to go with.
Using a rear view mirror and a tail light, Chad Calise at Holes Motors and Hales Corners helped police narrow the car to a Chevy Malibu from 1997 to 2004.
The mirror, oddly enough, fit 2 or 3 other vehicles, but what was the clincher is the fact that the section of the tail light only fit the Malibus.
That same night, police received a tip placing a Chevy Malibu with damage in a garage on Milwaukee's south side. The search warrant came in Wednesday morning and police pulled out a car perfectly matching the damage and description. That moment gave Calise some pride in his work.
Very rarely do we hear back that they were able to catch someone because of it. We just have to, hope that they're able to use our information for good and help catch them.
Alvarado was arrested Wednesday in Illinois. He's been charged with 1 count of reckless injury and 1 count of recklessly endangering safety. He could be in court as early as tomorrow. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Jenna Sachs, Fox 6 News.
Jenna, I know it was someone who was renting out the garage, because I did this story yesterday, who tipped police because the car had been left there. I mean, this is a really good example of how police rely so much on the community for tips to solve crimes.
Yes, they really did emphasize that yesterday, and again, yes, they've said the same today.
All right. Thanks, Jenna.